Hello, Bobson here and welcome to my channel. Let me start with a quick plea to you if you want to see more of me building some amazing stuff or some nice franchise playthrough where I do care a lot about animals. Please subscribe to my channel, and now let's talk about what is going on in the background. I'm starting with a speed build this time. This is not for any of my series on the channel, although I'm considering using it in the Outback Zoo because it would fit very well. Now this is actually made for the competition on the DeLadysigners Discord, so big thanks to all the competition manager and of course the designer herself for doing these competitions, because it always inspired me to do something special, and I certainly hope that this is something special. Now I'm starting this speed build, doing the most important part of this habitat, although it's not exactly part of the habitat, but it's a very nice viewing point, let's just say that. Not just the viewing point, it's a memorial of sorts, and it's inspired actually by a real thing that you can find in Australia, in the city or village. Let's just think it's city called Broken Hill. So maybe some of you who lives in Australia will actually recognize it. If so, that's fine, but for the others, let me tell you that this is inspired by the line of Lode Memorial, and we will do pretty much the same. We will make this a memorial to the miners that died during operation of the mine that we will create right here. So we will mimic what is in a real board in Australia. And let's just give shout out to those who lost their lives during those tough times. And we're gonna use this for the habitat that we are creating for the dingoes, obviously, because we are in the Australia. We are on the desert map in the Oceania biome, so that's the Australian one from the new DLC. I'm expecting a lot of North American wolf enclosures for this competition, so I thought I could go a different direction a little bit. So dingo it is, and yeah, I like those animals. I've used them for my Outback Zoo, where I have some successful breeding program going on, so definitely my favorite animal in the game of sorts. And we're going to create some nice habitat for them just underneath this big memorial monument, which is shaping up to be done. And we will also create the mine itself, well, at least the entrance of a mine, and we will try to mimic some parts of it. So definitely expect, some old mine cards and such stuff. You're gonna see me during the speed build actually to create a track for those cards. So that's going to definitely be interesting, and I hope to, give it some distinct look, something that's going to be distinctive from all that everybody else is doing. And we will create some visitor center for our habitat, and some more stuff which I'm going to show you in the live part. The monument itself, it was quite, for me, easy to do actually. It might sound weird, but it is true. Once I figured out which item to use for the walls of the monument itself, I'm using that South American temple pieces, which are recolorable, but actually I like the original color of those recolorable pieces, so that's just fine. And then it went from there pretty easily actually. And the speed build is actually me. I thought I'm just experimenting, and in the end somehow it was just done. So definitely a good thing. But I got struggles on the other parts of this habitat, so it it wasn't exactly, you know, the quick slide. So for example, these tracks gave me a headaches a little bit, running it through the mine itself, because yeah, that's the curving and you know, how to place them, adjusting the height or everything, you know, not as easy as it looks. The other thing was that which I struggled with was the size of the habitat, because I've made like my initial layout and it was big as hell, so I had to reduce it. And because there's a lot of space around what I have, it looked a little bit weird in the beginning, but then I created sort of a dried creek or almost dried creek running just on the outskirts of habitat, and it sort of clicked together. Most of the time was really spent on this rock work, which you see me doing just now, and I covered the whole mountain with the similar rock work, so that took a while, but this was definitely fun. And let's just jump to the review. A progress number 1, and you could already see the look I'm going for. I mean, this is going to be the thumbnail. Something like this. I would like to get a look with the, probably with the dingo standing right here, somewhere like here. I would like to put this visitor center into the picture also, so we are not going to block that one from here with the trees, and definitely we need some good look of that monument on the hill and the mine just in front of it. So we have to be careful with the sight lines, and we have to I think change this little dried creek a little bit so we can have the dingo on you know, on top of this flat area with a good sight of the monument and still get the visitor center inside of that picture. So yeah, this is probably what we are going for the thumbnail. And yeah, this is a first iteration of the progress, and you've seen most of it in the speed build except this visitor center taking shape. So I would like a semi-mild modern building in here with a lot of glass. Inside is going to be the information center, toilets, obviously some vending machines, and a hidden staff room. We ought to have a keeper hut somewhere as well. I'm not sure if I hide it here or not. Maybe I will, but I have not yet decided where the keeper is actually going to go into the habitat. We do have some issues though. I've put some first kind of try onto the barrier, and you could actually see that the first iteration is you know, the land area is too big. We should be getting into 2500s per the contest rules, and we are not there yet, but we are gonna put in a lot of rocks in here. I think some, you know, piles of crap, some little like train cars, you know, to get off the mine, and that's all going to take up some land area from the habitat itself. So for the animal it's not going to be 4500 at all. Now a lot of rock work here. I'm going for this layered kind of rock structure, but other than this little hill, it's going to be flat because we are in Australia. And let's just pretend this is the top of the some of the lot on of the, I don't know, it could be iron ore or anything, which is actually mined or was mined inside. And later on, this is the monument as some kind of a reminder, a statue, a monument to remember all those that died during the mining era in this particular mine, and it was for some reason turned into the Dingo exhibit, and we're just gonna play along with that. So first iteration, looking good, looking for good sidelines and nice thumbnails. That's the most important thing, you know, because, you know, if you are going for for a win in a contest, I mean, you could have the most amazing build in the world, but if you cannot solve it properly, it's all for naught. So we're definitely going to sell this one very well with some nice views, and yeah, let's see how it turns out. So here we are. It's completed already. I did not manage to capture any other progress, but that's okay. We can review the whole thing, and boy, did it come together, right? Yeah, I really do like this particular picture. We can even maybe scroll out a little bit, like from this point of view. It's still pretty good, even though we do not have that good of a view of dingoes. I think this monument really stands out on the top of the hill, with the visitor center a little bit in the back. That works wonders. But we can have other views as well. Let's just yeah, let's just put the time a little bit back so we can get more sun shafts into our habitat. If you can look at this a little bit, you could see that with more advanced time we have nice shadows on the monument like this, and it looks pretty well. However, for this particular picture that's good, but our little habitat is getting into the shade of the trees that are near the river, and that is not so good. Oh, this one is good. Oh buddy, you are having fun, don't you? Oh, we have fun as well. Now, so we do have this little creek running, and it serves as a little breakup of the flats that are all here. We do have this viewing point, which is pretty popular. You could get a really close-up view of our little animals. So there you go. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Anyway. This is it. Let me get a little bit bird's view from the top. So we do have this little path getting up at the memorial and a little visitor center here. We do have this big viewing point, and then we do have a little bridge here and a path for the keepers goes this way around, and here on the other side, let's start here, is actually the entrance for the keeper, which should not be visible from the guest perspective, which is what we go for. Here's a little shelter for our dingoes, and of course, yeah, the mining stuff. So I kind of pretend that there was these train cars coming from the mine, mining whatever it is, I don't know, because I was not able to get any other smaller rocks than those one from the South of American DLC, so I use this one. And well, if you are good at geology, you could help me, you know, just what this could be, I don't know, but we are fine with that. So those mine carts, I think those turn out pretty well. We have 3 of them. One is toppled over, obviously, and some more rocks just thrown around. Let's go inside, maybe. Can we get some sun here, actually? No, maybe late. Yeah, like this. It's one. Oh, that's I think one of the pictures I have. So we have one more cart in here and a little bit of area for the dingoes, you know, so they can chill. For some reason this does not count as a shelter for the dingoes. We do have also some view that unfortunately the guests are not coming here. because they can satisfy their needs in the outside, and that's a bit a shame. So the actual mine continues down here, but it's been closed since then, so just little keep out sign. And then we have a more private area for the dingoes right here, and obviously some closure on the tracks so they do not escape. So that's that. Then some enrichment items obviously to lure the dingoes here in this area so the guests can get a proper view, and that's pretty much it for the habitat itself. But that certainly doesn't mean that they like to juggle and just jump in the water, don't they? Let's just look at this from the guest perspective. So we can maybe rename this one, Digit Cam. So we can get into the guest camera, and so if you're a guest, you are immediately greeted by the monument itself, obviously. And then if you go forward, the mine view to the left, yeah, we've been there. And Lode Mine to the right, visitor center, memorial, Lode Mine. Yeah, by Lode Mine I mean the viewing on the bottom, actually. So let's go for a walk. So the visitor center, looking good, right? Looking good. So it's pretty small, modern building. Let's go inside where we can take some brochures about dingoes, maybe visit the info center. We do have some places to sit, and this is actually something that's not a coincidence at all. I aim to have this glass top of the building so you can get nice view of the memorial even from within this building, which is turned out pretty great. So we do have some education boards here about the dingoes, and of course about the mining. All of it is obviously implied. So yeah, it is something, some information I pulled from the Zoopedia, obviously, and some mining stuff, a little shovel, and you could go down. Oh, some guests were there. So this is pretty straightforward. You can go down here in to the Lode viewing. Oh yeah, that's right. So it's working, you see. It is working. So that's pretty nice. Let's go up there, because I think there are even better views. So yeah, Lode Mine. Yes, exactly. So little vending machines there which you can use. Sorry if I'm too quick. So we have staff area a little bit here. They can chill out on those benches. But most of the people that will visit the memorial, like this one, oh buddy, take this with you, please. So a Lode Mine Memorial right here, and we already have some nice views. Yeah, maybe get the UI overlay away. So we do have this memorial, which is pretty big actually comparing to guests, and obviously we do have all those tables or signs with the names of the poor miners that actually lost their lives during the mining era. And then if you come right here, let's get some views. Oh, it's feeding time. Where are all of those dingoes? I don't know, but you could get the view from top of here, looking pretty good. Where are all of them? You can even get some views right there. Interesting. So let's go off the digit camera now, and this is the memorial. Yeah, I mean, you could download this for yourself. The zoo file is going to be on the workshop, and I think I will put this memorial itself on the workshop, as well as the minecart, or maybe the visitor center, or maybe everything just as a habitat. I'm not decided yet, but I would definitely like to make this accessible to all of you guys. And let me know if I miss something or anything. And definitely thanks to everyone who voted for me in that competition. In the time I'm recording this, I have no idea how it's going to fare well or fare badly in the competition, but that's not the point. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing this, and just watching the dingoes run around this habitat, I think it's pretty cool. There are some nice views. If you see the pictures, you could tell, sorry, that there are some nice views from different sides and different perspective. So if you can just get the dingo in the picture, can you stop for us a little bit? Let's pause it. Yeah, we can get even like those kind of views. Let's just push the sun a little bit. Yeah, see, like this, and there's your screenshot. Already epic screenshot right here. Let's take it. If you just play with the sun a little bit and with the perspective, you can get a very, very nice screenshot for your build as well. Just don't be afraid. So this is the visitor center from the bird's view. Looking good. Just a little angled, pointy roof, doing wonders. And yeah, guys, thank you for your attention. I hope you like this one. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up on your way out, and I'm definitely hoping see you in the next video. Goodbye.